Hello, my name is Stream Bloodbane, and I'm here to talk to you about myself because I didn't think to include any of my facts in my recent videos because I'm just too stupid and I thought I had everything figured out. And I'll just start at the beginning. The beginning. I was I was born in 1995 in damn near the smallest fucking town you can imagine in Texas. Now, this town, like, literally was super small. Like, it had a gas station and a Dairy Queen with about maybe, if it was lucky, 20 whole families. And yeah, and there was like, cause there was 20 kids or so in my graduating class in high school. So yeah, and yeah. So growing up, it was all right from, you know, birth up until basically middle school. And at the time, yeah, watch the damn civilians. It was pretty full of you know, Mexicans and Hispanics. But when I got into high school, oh my god, we had a huge influx of white people, and so that's why I think I sound white. Because honestly, I don't even know who my dad is, but that's besides the point. So yeah, middle school was a fucking ridiculous. So yeah, I wasn't very popular or well likable. That was not what I wanted to do. Anyway, so I never really had a wide arrangement of friends. I didn't get friends until I was in my junior year, and all we did was just sit around talking shit about all the other kids with their fucking snapbacks and Wiz Khalifa shirts and shit. Just like, you know what teenagers do. So yeah, and besides, when I was younger, all the friends I had were in their 20s and had jobs, and basically they were all my stepdad's friends. But they were cool, they were funny. I think they're the reason why I think I'm funny. I mean, they like me. So yeah, high school. High school was a fucking nightmare. I was so unliked that even the fucking the last four principals we had were not very fond of me. Like at one point, one of the white girls that I thought was friends with when I was younger apparently started a rumor about me, saying, well, it was just a rumor, and a bad enough one that I had to be called into the principal's office with the superintendent to be thoroughly searched and questioned about said rumor. And yeah, so the whole school didn't like me, let's just put it that way. For no reason, just for being creepy looking and not hip with the stupid kids with their 8-track tapes and their music. Anyway, so that was high school, and when I was with my friends in the other town over, I would Yeah, that's where I usually, not usually, but first got into video games. The classics, not the classics. I wasn't always a big fan of Zelda. I honestly don't see what the big deal about it is. But yeah, my shit was what did I play? I played a lot of Gears of War. The first one, mind you, straight up team deathmatch, gridlock. What? And I remember I was about maybe 10 or so. No, I was not 10. Yes, 10. I was around 10 when it came out, and when my stepdad bought it and we'd play it at my friend Andy's house, that was his name, I would just mercilessly get headshotted halfway across the map. Repeatedly, mind you. I just kept walking into it over and over. I didn't know any better. So you can imagine the frustrations. But I think that's why I am how I am now when I play video games like fucking Call of Duty and everything. I would just get so belligerent and frustrated because I'm the best and no one can kill me. So yeah, that's what I grew up with. And I was whenever I was at Annie's house and all of our other friends, I was always the punchline in every joke. Cause yes, oh, I have a story. At one point, when we were all over there at Andy's house, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, they had this baby mattress, this little small, like 4.5 foot tall baby mattress that they had. I don't know where it came from. Your guess is as good as mine. But the biggest one, not the biggest one, the biggest guy there was named Tex. Now Tex is like this 6 foot, 350 pound Irishman who looks scary from afar, but he's pretty nice. He's a nice guy. So he tells me, hey, hold up this mattress. And I'm like, not 10 years old. I'm like, okay. So I hold it up, and unbeknownst to me, with all his might, he punches the mattress and sends me flying across the living room, and I hit the wall. And the second his fist connected with the mattress, my stepdad walked in and saw me fly. And it was just the funniest thing everybody in that house could have seen. It was the joke, not the joke, the story of a lifetime back there. So yeah. But right now, as far as you know, friends go, I have two. I have the same two friends back home that I see on the regular when I visit. Because at the moment, I'm currently at the Art Institute of Austin. I don't mean to brag, but but yeah, I think it's easier to make friends here than it was in high school, just because it's, you know, you're here to learn and just have fun. It's not mindless high school drama and shit. Yeah, like even now, I could put all the people I know on a fucking dartboard and manage to find one. And yeah, but yeah. Anyway, another side segue to before. Whenever I was at Andy's house and I was just having a bad day, I would go on YouTube and back in the days with when like people like Shane Dawson, Swift Karate Chop, and Destinate were, like, to me, when they were in their prime, just really starting out, and well, maybe starting out's not a good point. Anyway, just, you know, when they were, well, I thought they were good, and you know, frequently uploading videos and junk, and I would just watch those all day long by my lonesome, laughing like a moron and just having a fun time. And as I got older, well, not older, but you know, that's what I wanted to do because I like to laugh. I couldn't tell you how many how many stand-up comedy acts I've seen everywhere. Could be anyone. Like, who's my favorite? Like Dane Cook. I love Dane Cook. He's funny. He's a funny guy. I like him. He just, I think he has ADD. He just talks about everything. And that's what I want to do. Like, well, right now, I just realized that I wanted to make people laugh. I think that I've been around funny people, and I think I could pick up on funniness and try to do it too. And I don't know, maybe that's the wrong way of thinking of it, about it, whatever. But what are you gonna do? I mean, come on, I'm in college. What am I gonna do besides, you know, work? I mean, yeah. So, what else? What else can I talk about? Let me think. Oh, so yeah, those three were basically the only 3 channels on my subscriptions when I was younger. And so shit, what was I going to say? Fuck. I suck at this game. Anyway, so what the fuck? Oh, so yeah, from there, where did I go? I went damn near all over. Oh, also, in the, when I turned, what was it? 15. Well, what, you know, no, wrong, that's wrong. Whenever, the first Black Ops came out, I was exposed to zombies mode, and now, not World of War, mind you, the first time I ever played was on Ascension, like the day it came out on the marketplace. And at first glance, I was like, it's alright. But it wasn't until one day I actually played I played Nocturne Toten on World at War, and solo, mind you, and I got to round 14, and by then I thought round 14 was the greatest. To actually see digits and not tally marks, I was like, oh my god, I am the greatest. And so at the moment, I love Call of Duty Zombies. Like, and so the by then I loved it so much, at that point I discovered Yodi Slayer, the Zombie Slayer, and it went on from that. So, and I was a pretty good fan of him up until, well, obviously until he died, which I didn't even realize until 3 days after, and I was like, oh my god, I could have sworn he was alive and kicking yesterday. And I felt kind of bad because it was news to me already, and I felt kind of bad. Like, I'm a shitty fan. I'm a bad person. And yeah, he was the actual catalyst of me being a tryhard on zombies. Like, oh my god, 151, man, that was crazy. But and so yeah, it was Yodi Slayer, and then I found Minnesota Burns of all people. It was Minnesota Burns and Jericho. They were my laughs for the day, and even now, Jericho was one funny fuck. And I could have sworn he was lying when his name was Tucker Boner. I was like, bullshit. And then I thought about it, I was like, that's the greatest name you could ever have in this day and age. Like, I wonder what the manager would say if he ever applied to a job. Like, just a thought. And move. Kill all the civilians. I don't give a shit anymore. What else? What else? Let me think. Oh, the reason I'm at the Art Institute was to be, what was it? As a concept artist and a 3D modeler for video games. Now, at the time, it sounded like a great idea up until I saw my high school transcript where I was about 2.5 credits off of getting into the game design program here. So I had to dumb it down and then switch over when I got enough credits. And at the moment, I kinda don't want to go that way anymore, because if I do manage to go through with this YouTube thing, I'm gonna go through with it all the way, honestly, truly. Because I hear about all of the stories these YouTubers say, how they get to wake up every morning and just do what they love, just making videos and playing video games and just having fun. And that's what I want to do. I mean, maybe I'm just saying that because I'm young and I don't have it figured out, but either way, it's what I want to, it's what I'm thinking about. And if I can and it works out, why the fuck not, you know? That's just me. But because I mean, who doesn't love to laugh? Who doesn't, honestly? I honestly think that laughter is the best medicine, not just to say it, but I mean, you could have the shittiest day ever, and then you see some fat guy get hit in the balls by a donkey, and you're like, holy shit, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen, and you feel better. Maybe not, you know, for the rest of the day, but for a good amount of time, you're like, I'm glad I watched that. I'm glad I feel a little better now. And yeah, I want to give that to people. Like, yeah. So, hold on. What else? I'm so sorry I lost my train of thought. I tend to do that. I used to mumble and have a horrible stutter when I was younger, and I still have it, so forgive me. And but I think in order to make people laugh, you have to first be able to laugh at yourself. Because even if you're not funny, you can at least make fun of yourself and make jokes about you and still make people laugh. And it all really depends on how high your self-esteem is. Like right now, it's safe to say my self-esteem is better than it was when I was in high school, so that's something. Wow, this is a shitty fucking... Ugh. Anyway. So, yeah, if this works out, then you'll be hearing a lot of me in the future. And if you don't like me, that's all fine and dandy. And yeah, I fucking did it. So yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell, compressed into however long this video was, and I hope you had a good time. I sure as hell didn't, because I'm pretty fucking nervous. Hold on, stay with me for the payday. Dodge that bullet. Welp. Honestly, that's the last thing I wanted. I have about 5 of those, but at least it wasn't money. So yeah, thank you for giving me your time, and I'll see you next time.